Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go, set. Blue 32.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mike 60.
That's what I do. 54.
Black shot.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check the outs. Check the
Ready,
outs.
go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, wide open, complete. 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Ready,
A
set.
real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Set, cut.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Yellow, go.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey,
The slot man in motion right.
Drill, 52.
Check tight end. Check tight.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, watch that.
Yellow,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Heineke, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 24, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more.
He's scared.
He completes it to Tompkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Now Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bird to return from his end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Give them 32 on the play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Right there, 54 Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, watch that, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Round, cycle. 12, 10, hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mayfield now. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Second down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 11. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete. 38.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Falcons.
White. Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Smash, red.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready, go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I feel like my man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having no...
Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Mike 27, Mike out.
From the 44, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
The Buccaneers field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to give this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 66 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Check.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jesse Bates.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Finding space at the 40, down the right sideline, inside the 20, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 85 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Rip left, rip left.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. And it's rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Grady Jarrett able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts it into this third quarter. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Single. That's single the slot.
They'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Go red.
Got three down.
On the ball.
Back to throw again. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Come to wild work. We won.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Red, 38.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline he goes. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Jefferson, 43 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. They're going to run it with Harris. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
43 rail. Rail, cycle.
Series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Go.
Here we go. Here we go. 54.
Go.
He'll look to throw.
Watch 54.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3.
At the 11-yard line.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And my goodness, another interception. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. Down inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.